you also, I'm just sorry, I dove into your Twitter, I did some digging. I saw you also tweeted that you got a crazy story and you can't wait to tell it. Where does that stem from?
Oof, okay. My goodness. So basically, whenever I tweeted that out, I'm surprised you saw that. It's hilarious.
This is your spot, boy. This is your time.
Yeah. So I'll kind of share some information on here, but basically, like, I don't want to say like my life kind of started going downhill, like not downhill as in like bad, but like a lot of stuff went down from like late 2016 to 2018, I want to say. So like I started making beats in 2016, and then like I had some like bad interactions with some people I shouldn't have been hanging around. I just started going through some shit, and I know like I got into making
like real
beats.
life shit or like people
like
related,
real like deep
or like
real
people
deep,
related
real life
to
stuff
like music.
It was literally everything. It was like losing
Right.
friends and like just going through like bad mental health stuff. And so I was making beats, and like long story short, I was just having a really hard time focusing in school because my mental health was down. I was getting depressed and stuff, and it wasn't something I like. It was something I had like time had to heal it. Like I couldn't take medicine and then like it would be fine. It was I was in a really bad spot. So
Bro, that's the
basically
most healthy way to do it. Is just take time. Like people be going
I tell
on the meds
everybody
and stuff,
that,
and like then you just get hooked on that shit, and like
exactly.
Bro, that's a
So
scary
my mom
path to
knew
go
that
down
too. It is, but it's just like I'm gonna tell it in this story of like why I'm thankful I went through that. So basically, how do I explain, dude? It's literally so much to talk about. But basically, yeah, just to summarize it, I started making beats like December 2016. Long story short, like, you know, my friends groups kind of started splitting up. They kind of started getting involved with some, you know, bad stuff, I guess you could say. And I got involved with that at one point. And I just went through a really dark path mentally and everything, just losing friends and going through a lot of stuff. So long story short, I withdrew from school. I didn't want to, but I was getting in trouble because of the stuff I was going through. I was like, I couldn't focus and stuff. So I was just trying to like talk to people and just be interactive, and just that's how I am. I'm a super social person. So yeah, basically I was just making beats. I ended up going to some adult school for like a month, and that wasn't working out because like everything started getting worse for me. So long story short, I withdrawed myself from that. I wasn't in school, and this was like, I think it was starting to begin. Yeah, this was like the beginning of 2017 at the time. So I moved up with my dad up in Palm Bay, and it wasn't like a house or anything. It was like a storage facility place. It was the weirdest setup ever. So like I was up there with my dad for like a year, and I was just making beats. Like I was low-key depressed, but like making beats, it was like I knew I found what I wanted to do. So I was just staying committed with that and just staying up long nights and just working. I didn't have a work schedule because I was still young. I was damn near depressed and stuff. So basically just how to use motivation, because like a childhood friend of mine was just like it was like, I hate talking about it because like it doesn't hurt me now, but at the time it was like the shit devastated me, because like you grow up with people that, you know, like you call it family type shit, and like they just doubt you and shit. But he texted me, you know, he was just like, bro, you're never gonna get anywhere with your life, like you're a dreamer, like you're never gonna succeed. And I was like, yeah, all right. So I blocked him. I ended up deleting like my whole Instagram account, and that's another story too. But like that's why I say it's like I'm all over the place with stories and shit, because like it's like a 3-year process of everything that led up to where I am now. Yeah. But how do I explain? Okay, so I'm up with my dad in Palm Bay.
So and that is that kind of like the stem of what happened with?
Yeah, that
like,
was like the beginning
into kind of that low spot in your life. It's just people, like, kind of doubting you.
Well, that was like
clowning on you and stuff, and not really being supportive that you would think would be supportive on your journey.
Well, I mean, the thing is that like I wasn't discouraged by it. It like motivated me, because I'm like, okay, yeah, all right, I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna be way more successful than anybody in my city. So I don't want to say anybody in my city, because there's a lot of like, shout out my boy David Radsick. He's like a photographer and videographer for like Destroying and DC Young Fly and a lot of like the famous people and stuff. So he's doing his thing out of my city, and like, you know, some basketball players and stuff. But yeah, so basically after that, I was like, okay, and I blocked him. Like I started focusing on making beats, and like that shit pushed me. That gave me like a good year of like motivation, where like I would literally stay up 35 hours straight just making beats, bro. Like watching YouTube tutorials, trying to get better. Like anytime I felt like quitting, I was just like, there's literally no other option. And like music was literally the only thing I wanted to do with my life, because I just knew it was the only thing I wanted to do. Like, I didn't enjoy anything else. So basically I just used that as motivation. I was up with my dad for about a year, and then after that I moved back down to Lakeland back in 2018, and I was getting a little bit better at making beats. You know what I'm saying? I still wasn't where I wanted to be. I'm still not where I want to be now, but I knew I had to get better. So I ended up getting a job at Wendy's for like about 11 months. And that made me some money, but I'd be there from like 5 to 2 a.m. And dude, I'd literally get home at like 2:40 in the morning, like 5 days out of the week, 4 days out of the week. I was working like 40+ hour weeks, it's crazy that I was making more than anybody there at like 18 years old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool, but I'm still not making what I want to make. So I was getting home at like 2:40 a.m.
Did Wendy's help you? There's a guy right there.
Oh, he got me.
Did Wendy's also help you kind of like be motivated, be like, damn, this shit kind of whack? I don't
No. It like, I was still depressed at the time. I was still going through some stuff, but like working at Wendy's, like, I don't know, making money and like working with some people that I knew like from my high school, like I was cool with them, but like I had to like know what my mission was and stuff. I had to keep my focus. So making money and like being around them, like it helped, like it got me out of depression quick, dude. I'm so thankful for that. But like it also motivated me to be like, okay, I'm not doing this shit for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I gotta make money with beats. So there were days where like I sold a beat for like $30, and then another day I sold a pack for like $200. I was like, okay, cool. Like I know I can make money. My mom always was supportive, and she knew I could make money.
Do you remember the day you made your first sale? You gassed on
that?
Yeah,
hell yeah. I'll never forget it. It was like $15. I was up in Palm Bay with my dad. And I was on PayPal, and this dude just devastated me. But I sold like a exclusive, not a lease. It was like an exclusive beat for like $15, bro. I didn't even know what exclusive was. So I never forget. I got a PayPal, and I was just like, yeah, I know I can make more money off of this.
Weird. Nah, that's fucking
super cool.
Crazy. It's crazy to go back to that like whole like friends like doubting you and stuff. That's like one of the worst feelings like in the
it's
world.
Like childhood friends, that's the thing,
bro. And you think like those would be the people that would be like on your back like the most and be like pushing you to do it the most, like excuse me, to be supporting you the most. And like it almost hurts way more when those are the people that doubt you and say like you ain't shit,
dude, I just use it as motivation though, because you gotta think like God places people in your life temporarily, and like there's people that are meant to be like long term. But I guess those are just people that were in my life for like that temporary time, just to kind of get me to where I am now.
Are you a big believer in like things happen?
Yeah, definitely. No, I mean I'm like a real spiritual person. Like I grew up Christian, but like now it's just like I've experienced a lot of like stuff in life, so I know spiritual stuff is real, as in like manifesting and like things happening for a reason. Just things line up correctly. I just feel like stuff happens that's meant to be, because like if you're in a situation it's like real genuine, like you know it's just meant to happen.
Yeah.
Hear a lot of niggas talking, they ain't really body. Better watch what you say. I ain't got no time for the games on play. Niggas say they want it, they ain't doing what it take. Little nigga, you in the way. Yeah. Got a shawty calling me on FaceTime. Little baby, you know that don't race to you. Put your love in my hands. Baby, you know I won't do you like that.